Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Turfway Park. Fridays Alive, December 26th. We'll get underway at 5:55. 10 races this evening. To Peter Fast as always. Nice carryover in the 20-cent single six. That'll start in tonight's fifth race. And it's better than $226,000. Big fields, lots of changes. Let's get into the program for the Fridays Alive card. In the opener, 3 and 13, both scratched by Lorena and Xenacat, 3 and 13. Out of the Fridays Alive opener, the 14 will draw in off the also eligible list. Number 5, Brescia, has an additional workout. Churchill Downs. This is back on the 7th of June, a half mile out of the gate, 48 and 3/5, freezing once again out of the gate. Brescia's in early June. The 9, I Mean Business, right here at Turfway Park, 20th of December, 3/8, 37 and 2/5, freezing. As always, the opener will begin the early pick 5, the Glenn Thomason Memorial. And there they go. South Philly side and Songfest are out for the lead with Brescia and I Mean Business. Screeched in, comes away in fifth. Dorothy May has the 6th spot. Here's Nanzig advancing from the rail with Ginger Peachy. Fog Cove from the rail is 4th last. After them, races Princess Woji, My Delilah 2nd last. And the early trailer is Great Carrie Lee. So with the lead, it is Brescia. Brescia has the lead, and chasing her from the outside there is Songfest, and from the inside is Nanzig. And here's the favorite, South Philly side. South Philly side is a good 5 lengths off the lead at the 3/8, and she's being pushed on just a little bit. Break of more than 3.5 to Screeched In. Princess Woji's beginning to close. She's 3 deep at the quarter pole with a little momentum. She's outside of Ginger Peachy. Brescia's the one to step up to. Nanzig chases this leader. In third is South Philly side, but she's been under that drive. Princess Woji has continued to improve her position. She's 4th, vying for 3rd. Brescia at the 16th. Princess Woji splitting runner 2nd, closing ground, but the wire's going to come up short for her. It's Brescia in the Fridays Alive opener. 2nd and 3rd is tight with South Philly side and Princess Woji. Nanzig checked in 4th to complete the superfecta. Speed in the Fridays Alive opener. The 5 Brescia at 15-1 post this upset. 111 and 98 100ths. Second gets pretty tight between the favorite 14 South Philly side and the 11 Princess Woji. Very tight between them. Placing judges will sort it out. Unofficially 5 Brescia in the Fridays Alive opener. Looks like the 6th Nanzig to complete the superfecta. Stand by for the numbers. 5 debutantes out of the opener, and one of them's getting her picture taken. That is the 5 Brescia. 2-year-old Dark Bear Brown Filly by Spun to Run out of the Painter Mare. Royal Nation by Lance Rutledge. Wayne Catalano, the winning trainer, winning jockey Gabriel Saez. Brescia was bred in Kentucky. By Maccabi Farm. 1, 4, 10, and 14 out of race 2. 13 draws in. 13 Moncrief drawing in off the also eligible list. 3 Shot Shell make the jockey Gabriel Saez. Gabriel's looking to sweep the early double. Gabe Saez 3 Shot Shell race 2, and we have an overweight on the 12 Memphis Slim, 2 pounds over. 19 minutes away, race 2 beginning the early pick 4. And there they go. Pretty good start for all. Shot Shell wants to be forwardly positioned. Moncrief has asked for run. Also, there's Memphis Slim and Stay Frosty. Wahatchi. Zumbi tries to advance along the rail inside of Span of Control. Farther out is Pretty Fast. Stay Frosty gives way just a bit. Neo King is 2nd last. El Rocio is the last of all. Shot Shell and Gabriel Saez on the lead once again. Gabe won the opener. Shot Shell's the leader to the turn. Moncrief is 2nd. Zumbi's traveling beautifully along the inside. He's only a length and a half off the lead, catching the eye. Wahatchee races with Memphis Slim from the far outside. Span of Control is 6 lengths from the front. They're going to Pretty Fast, who runs with El Rocio. Neo King, second. Last Day Frosty is at the back. Moncrief and Shotshell Zumbi is looking for somewhere to go. He's somewhat of a tight spot from between runners. Can he muscle his way through? Zumbi has run. He's muscling his way up to the front. Here comes Zumbi to tackle Shotshell. Zumbi was traveling beautifully through the turn. He's the leader. Neo King a late charge to the outside, but it's Zumbi. Zumbi from Neo King, then Shotshell and El Rocio. Zumbi and Fernando de la Cruz in race 2, muscling their way on through between runners. Zumbi was traveling beautifully throughout. He had to have a little bit of heart to go through that tight spot, muscling his way through. And he proves to be about a length better than Neo King, charging to the outside. 111 and 54 100ths from race 2. 3 in a row, 4 out of 5 in the 9th career victory. Number 2, Zumbi, 6-year-old Grey Roan gelding by Cross Traffic out of the AP Warrior mare. Sweet Nicosi, owned by Gary House. Gary's the winning trader, winning jockey Fernando de la Cruz. Zumbi was bred in Kentucky by Ryan Walsh. Exacta $49.60, trifecta $82.30, 5-2 early double $61.09, 10-cent super 2-5-3-11 $116.83. Third race 7, 8, and 10 all scratch. Slip Mahoney, Daddy Justify, and Final Denial. 7, 8, and 10 out of the third. 6 McAdoo, 1 pound over the third in 24 minutes. And there they go. King of Kentucky fires out to the lead. Freedom Stance is up close. McAdoo wants to apply some pace pressure. Declaration Time a little deep heading into the first turn. It's King of Kentucky on the lead. For McAdoo in Declaration Time, Freedom Stance has that 4th position. King Curlin comes away in 5th. Spagliato is 6th, and the early trailer is Quokka, the last of 7 as they enter the backstretch. And King of Kentucky popped the starting 8. He leads by 2 to the backstretch. McAdoo is 2nd with Declaration Time. Break of nearly 5 lengths to Freedom Stance in that 4th position. 2 clear from Spagliato inside of King Curlin, and they have better than 2 on Quokka, still at the back marker. 23 and 4/5, King of Kentucky, setting an honest pace. Leads by about 6 to McAdoo in Declaration Time. Freedom Stance has the 4th spot. From the outside, King Curlin. There goes Spagliata, beginning his bid, heading into the turn. He's in the 2 path, and he's trying to close into that 4th position. Tight spot for him. Looks like he'll go to the rail. Quokka's at the back. King of Kentucky still with 6 lengths to McAdoo, who's trying to close in. He comes under left-handed pressure. King of Kentucky and McAdoo. Spagliato continues to close. He's into 3rd. He's to the outside, and he's going to try to make his presence felt in the final furlong along with Quokka. King of Kentucky, and there's McAdoo storming up. McAdoo's up to the front. Quokka will make a late bid into 2nd, but it's McAdoo. McAdoo from Quokka, then King of Kentucky and King Curlin. Spagliato flattened out and settled for 5th. 6 McAdoo, the unofficial winner at 6-1 in a good spot throughout. He worked out a beautiful trip. Distant 2nd place through the turn, but when King of Kentucky's stride began to shorten, McAdoo was in the perfect spot. Good effort from the 2 Quokka, making up significant ground in the final quarter of a mile. 3rd place 4 King of Kentucky, the pacemaker. 4th place 5 King Curlin. 139 and 5 100ths the final time. Entering the winner's circle is 6 McAdoo. McAdoo is a 3-year-old bay colt by Harry's Holiday out of the Flatter mare with Wonder by Jerry Romans Jr. in tag team racing. Greg Foley, the winning trader, winning jockey out of Beskiza. McAdoo was bred in Indiana by Justice Farm. Greg Justice. 526 early pick 3, a good one, $303.84. 6-2 exacta, $43.78. 6-2-4 trifecta, $105.46. 2-6 double, $62.31. 10-cent super, look like $54.86. Let's get you the winning combination. That is 6-2-4-5. And we'll wait for that precise payoff. Here it comes up. Yep, $54.86. Fourth race, a mid pick four. We've got 10 races tonight, so the fourth race offers another pick four opportunity. In the fourth race, scratches 1, 6, and 11. Yellow Brick, Brave Blended, Homie. 1, 6, and 11 out of the fourth. Both the alsos draw in the 14. Cloudy Holiday, a jockey change to Luis Contreras. Tonight's fourth race in 23 minutes is 7:25. And there they go. Batter up, squeeze shortly after the start. He's in last. Out for the lead is Henry the Hank along with Evening News. These two will vie for the top spot heading into the first turn. Henry the Hank picking it up from Evening News. Baxter's amongst the early action. And also up close is Cloudy Holiday. He's 3 deep. Ascari is in the 5th position. He's in the 2-path. After them is Calicanthus outside of Trade and Trust. Another 2 lengths to Time for Truth. Batter up after the awkward start. Ocean Victory, second last. Mission Improbable content with his current placing at the back of the pack. So they race to the 5/8. And battling for the lead, still Evening News and Henry the Hank. Cloudy Holiday and Baxter share the 3rd spot as Kari is isolated in the 5th position, 4 lengths off the lead. 2 clear of Trade and Trust with Calicanthus and Batter Up trying to advance from the far outside. Time for Truth is 3rd last. Ocean Victory 2nd last. Mission Improbable 9 lengths off the lead, still at the back marker. Evening News and Henry the Hank. And Baxter's closing in. And how about the trip for Ascari? Isolated up the backstretch. He's making his move 4 wide. Baxter's going with him. Baxter and Cloudy Holiday and Ascari. After that is Batter Up. Calicanthus is trying to gear up, and he's trying to move into the scene. And Mission Improbable still towards the tail, guided to the far outside with Run, but he has a lot of work to do. Baxter tries to give them the slip. Ascari is second. Far outside comes Mission Improbable, but he's running out of time. Baxter is clear in deep stretch, and Baxter's 25-1. Mission Improbable did have Run. He's up for second. Then Ascari, and it gets tight for fourth with Time for Truth and Ocean Victory. Big run from the big long shot Baxter. How about Gabriel Saez? He is alive on the Fridays Alive card. A double for Gabe. Baxter at 25-1. Good run from the 9. Mission Improbable. You can see he had Run at the top of the lane. And he gets up for second, tagging the 8 Ascari, who settles for the Shodo. We'll need a photo for fourth. 137 and 84/100ths the final time. Baxter is in the winner's circle, bombs away at 25-1. A 3-year-old Meg gelding by Mendelssohn out of the Majestic Perfection mare, the Perfect Vow. Winning owners are Poindexter Thoroughbreds LLC, winning trader Doug Anderson. And it's a double for winning jockey Gabriel Zayas. Baxter was bred in Iowa by River Ridge Ranch. 3rd career victory, Baxter. He's in the winner's circle. Our winner's circle is in the paddock once again this evening. 2-9 exacta, $524.42. 2-9-8 trifecta, $386.84. The double 6-2, $187.94. 2-6-2, pick 3, $369.53. 10-cent super, 2-9-8-10, $547.34. 5th race is the Bob Will Memorial. It will start our 20-cent single 6, that jackpot carryover, better than $226,000. In tonight's 5th race, 5, 13, and 14 all scratched. 5, 13, and 14 out of the 5th. 8 JDV, 2 pounds over the weight. 4 rounding third as an additional workout. 5th of November, Thoroughbred Trading Center. Half mile, 48 and 2/5 breezing out of the gate. And there they go. Stumbling start for JDV. Muir Woods begins the best. Grace Met Cupid shows pace. Envision is advancing along the inside. Circle Me with Biz Wiz. Winter Holiday, and join from the far outside. And also there amongst them races Fort Griffin. It's a break of at least 6 lengths back to rounding third. Winter Holiday is towards the tail of the field, so I'm not sure who was that other one that was up close. That was Mendel's Mate then. Mendel's Mate is amongst the early action. So it's Grace Met Cupid with the lead from Muir Woods. Join in the clear and vision from the inside. Mendel's Mate was the one in the 5th position, and he's 5 off the lead, heading into the turn. A break of 2.5 to Circle Me, who races with Fort Griffin. 6 lengths to Bizwiz. Here's Winter Holiday, now gearing up. He's taking over the 4th last position. Also trying to quicken his JDV, and rounding third is at the back. Grace Met Cupid, Muir Woods, and Vision stays close. Join is giving way. How about Winter Holidays making up ground rapidly to the far outside? He could be a player inside the final furlong. Up goes Envision. Winter Holiday is storming home. Envision beat him to the punch. Envision. Winter Holidays into second. Envision will get it done at first asking. Winter Holiday from a long ways out of it. He's into second, then Muir Woods, and rounding third for the Superfecta. 118 and 8 100s. Couple of first-time starters with favorable debuts. The 1 Envision and the 11 Winter Holiday. Envision at 9-2 is the unofficial winner. 11 Winter Holiday was far back through the early stages. He made up significant ground from the 5/16 home. Number 1 Envision with Danny Sheehy for L&J Foxwood. So the numbers have been posted. Number 1 Envision is the unofficial winner from the 11 Winter Holiday. 3rd place to the 10 Muir Woods, and 4th place for rounding third. Envision, favorable debut. 2-year-old Grey Arone gelding by Into Mischief out of the Tappan Mare Treemologist. Owned and bred in Kentucky by L&J Foxwood. Will Walden, the winning trader. Danny Sheehy, the winning jockey. Tonight's 5th race, the Bob Will Memorial. Bob was one of the great characters in racing. Bob was a longtime jockey agent, racing official, and served as a clocker here at Turfway Park and at Churchill Downs. Bob passed away in 2018. Tonight's 5th race, the Bob Will Memorial. Exacta $59.28, trifecta $127. 621 pick 3, $763.24. The early pick 5's huge, fans. Better than $66,000. 2-1 double, $205.80. Early pick 4, $4,516.14. 10-cent super, $442.63. Early pick 5, $66,683.39. 4 out of 5, $326.87. Better than $66,000 for the early pick 5. Race 6 will begin the late pick 5. It's clear of change. Race 6 is the It's a Merry Murphy Christmas. And post time is at 22 minutes at 8:25. And there they go. Pretty good start for all. Prince of Power where he likes to be, and that's with the top spot out of the starting gate. Smoky Mandates into the race early. Big Blue Line bides his time beautifully. Hurry, hurry on the comeback bid is in the 4th spot. Then Tap It Shoes McCullough, and the early trailer is Lincoln Highway. So it is Prince of Power as expected to make the pace. Big Blue Line strides into the 2nd spot. Smoky Mandate is 3rd. Hurry, hurry has the 4th position, and he's a little less than 5 lengths off the lead outside of Tap It Shoes. 2.5 clear from McCullough, about a length and a half to Lincoln Highway, the last of 7. 24 3/5 for Prince of Power to the backstretch, about a length and a half. Big Blue Line chases the pace from 2nd. Smoky Mandate is back to the 3rd spot with 3 lengths to make up. It's a break of more than 2 to Hurry Hurry with Tap It Shoes. 3 clear of McCullough. 2 lengths to Lincoln Highway. Still at the back. 48 2/5. And it's Prince of Power who has led the entire trip. And he works with nearly 2 lengths at the 3/8 from Big Blue Line, who stays very close and inches closer. Prince of Power Big Blue Line gets within a neck from his outside. Smoky Mandate 2.5 for 3 off the lead. 2 clear from Hurry Hurry and Tap It Shoes. McCullough is gearing up. McCullough's along the rail at the quarter pole. He has 6 lengths to gain on the top 2, and he's closing in. And at the back there is Lincoln Highway. Prince of Power has led the entire trip. Big Blue Line's under left-handed urging. He's under pressure. Smoky Mandate begins his move to the outside. McCullough up the inside, then Tap It Shoes. And Lincoln Highway, Prince of Power, trying to get to the line. He's a wire-to-wire winner from Tap It Shoes, who took off late. Then Smoky Mandate and Lincoln Highway. Prince of Power and Martin Garcia all the way in tonight's 6th. Tap It Shoes really took off in the concluding stages. He might have waited just a tad too long. 144 and 41 100. Smoky Mandate was up close, but it's Prince of Power, a wire-to-wire winner. Over the 4, Tap It Shoes. 3rd place, 7, Smoky Mandate. 4th place, 2, Lincoln Highway. Stand by until results have been declared official. Prince of Power is in the winner's circle. His 4th career score, a 4-year-old big gelding by Run Happy out of the First Dude mare Demigoddess. By Brian Carney, winning trader Jesus Esquivel, winning jockey Martin Garcia. Prince of Power was bred in Kentucky by winning owner Brian Carney. Folks, welcome to the winner's circle. Thank you for spending your Fridays alive here at Turfway Park. 213 pick 3, $664.47. 3-4 exacta, $49.52. 3-4-7 trifecta, $70.55. The double 1-3, $23.97. 10-cent superfecta, I believe it was $58.59. 3-4-7-2, the winning combination, $58.59. 7th race begins the late pick 4. 8 and 14 both scratched. Atlantic Passage and Gal Capone. 13 will draw in off the also eligible list. 12 Color Me Fast, a jockey change to Walter Rodriguez. 10 Smooth Waves has an additional workout. Churchill Downs, 10th of December, 3/8, 37 seconds, breezy. 22 minutes until the 7th. Starting the late pick 4, 8:55 is the scheduled post time. And there they go. Good start for Fancy Fascinator. Color Me Fast, though, is the speediest. Gold Delmar wants to show pace with Army Girl and Smooth Waves and Could You Be Loved. Meet and Secret is outside of Mindy's Union. BD's Angel races with Tanganyika. Mombela's second last. Oreri is the last of all. And Fancy Fascinator is the quickest. She has the lead from Smooth Waves and Could You Be Loved. Color Me Fast is backpedaling just a bit. And advancing into the 4th spot is Mindy's Union with Meet and Secret quickening with her 3 deep. And after them is Mombela, 6 to find at the 3/8. I'm going to BD's Angel. Color Me Fast is losing ground. After them, Tanganyika. Oreri is beginning her move to the far outside. She has about 10 or 11 to make up as we're at the top of the lane, and Fancy Fascinator's the one to step up to. Could You Be Loved is chasing her up the inside. Fancy Fascinator at the 8th pole. Could You Be Loved in somewhat of a tight spot from the inside. After them is Mindy's Union and Smooth Waves. Mombela, Gold Delmar to the far outside, but it's Fancy Fascinator. Clear and deep stretch, and she's a 6-1 upsetter. From Could You Be Loved and Mombela, 3rd. And 4th place looks like it's Mindy's Union from Gold Delmar. 111 and 29 100s. Jeff Riggs with a nice top pick selection there. Fancy Fascinator. How to run over the course. That's a good angle. She's the winner at 6-1. Good effort from the 9. Could You Be Loved? 111 and 29 100s. 6-1 upsetter to start this late pick 4, the 13, Fancy Fascinator. Fancy Fascinator is in the winner's circle. She is a 4-year-old FA filly by Sir Prince, a lot out of the Malibu Moon mare, Solar Miss, by Steve Mosier, Ed Mosier Jr., the winning trader, winning jockey, Samuel Bermudez, the winning jockey. Fancy Fascinator was bred in Kentucky by Eric S. Jensen. exacta $126.94. Trifecta $399.12. 313 double $30.60. 10-cent super $441.45. 1313 pick 3 $183.43. Mid pick 4 21313 the winning combination. A nice payoff $6,891.73. Eighth race begins our late pick 3. 23 minutes away at 9:25. Scratch both of the also eligibles, 13 and 14. 8 Whippoorwill, 1 pound over. And there they go, and it's a good start for Clementine Hunter, popping the starting 8 from the inside. Forward deployed, living up to her name, then Whippoorwill and Bedford the Brave from the far outside, but it is Clementine Hunter from the inside, making the pace to the 7/8, quickly confronted and headed by Bedford the Brave. Bedford the Brave picks it up from Clementine Hunter. Whippoorwill comes away in good order. Then Low Key in Love and spun up from the far outside, forward deployed from between runners. After them is Lil's Coffee with Crazy Cammy in the pink silks. Break of 2 lengths, Dashes and Diamonds outside of Quietly. Modern Sound is second last, and Classy and Connected is the last of all. There's pace on because Bedford the Brave was really hustled out of the starting gate to make the pace, especially through that clubhouse turn, clearing away from Clementine Hunter. Whippoorwill's in a good spot from third, little more than 5 lengths off the lead. Low Key in Love also traveling well enough from the inside. They're going to spun up with forward deployed. And then Lil's Coffee. Crazy Cammy is about 8 off the lead heading into the third. Then Ashes and Diamonds with Quietly and Modern Sound and Classy and Connected still at the back, and the whole complexion's changing because Bedford the Brave is spent. There's Clementine Hunter up to the front. Whippoorwill's all in. Spun Up's trying to close. Low Key in Love's ready to make her presence felt. She's after Clementine Hunter, the one to gun down. Clementine Hunter, Low Key in Love looking for somewhere to go. Whippoorwill had her boxed in. They go to Lil's Coffee. How about Classy and Connected really rolling from the back of the pack? Here comes Classy and Connected after Low Key in Love. Classy and Connected from last to first. Low Key in Love was second. Then Lil's Coffee and Clementine Hunter. We've seen a little bit of everything this evening. Horses winning from the front and horses winning from last to first. How about that move from Classy and Connected? Classy and Connected with that big run in the final quarter of a mile, 137 and 35 100ths for Low Key in Love, the big favorite. Look to be home, but Classy and Connected runs her down. Classy and Connected, 9-1 in the upset from 4 Low Key in Love. Third place 2 Lil's Coffee. Fourth place 1 Clementine Hunter. 137 and 35 100ths the final time. Classy and Connected, last to first winner. 4-year-old Bay Filly by Connect out of the Smart Strike mare, Smart Dory. Owned by Daytona Stable, Wade Nutt, Scott Beck, Vicky Barnes, Jay Lee, Tommy Drury, the winning trainer, winning jockey, Julian Leparoux. Classy and Connected was bred in Kentucky by Anne-Marie Farr. 9-4 exacta, $65.30. 9-4-2 trifecta, $199.12. 13-9 double, $102.58. 3-13-9, that pick 3's worth $225.04. 10-cent super, 9-4-2-1. $668.89. Ninth race will begin our late daily double scratches. 1, 3, and 12. Molly's Rose, Excel Arena, and Jack Summer. 1, 3, and 12 out of the ninth. Post time at 22 minutes at 9:55. And there they go. Morning Miracle, Enticing Sunset are showing good speed, and Spoils of War's forwardly positioned. Enticing Sunset, the quickest from the inside. But the big favorite, Spoils of War, is up close. She's in that second spot at the 7/8. CB from the inside, then Morning Miracle, Sassy, Katie, Peacock Road, and a little tight. Krickenberger's a little wide through the clubhouse turn, and Curl's Night Out is at the back. So Enticing Sunset has established the lead. She'll try to slow it down. Spoils of War is in a good spot, the big favorite second. In the third position races Morning Miracle. And from the far outside is Sassy Katie. Peacock Roads in the two-path. CB's against the rail. Krickenberger now gets to save a little ground up the backstretch. A little less than 6 off the lead and a length in front of Curls Night Out. Enticing Sunset, 24 4/5. She makes the lead. 49 seconds the half. She's controlling this soft pace. Spoils of War, the big favorite, still in a good spot heading into the turn. Morning Miracle is third, then Sassy Katie. Krickenberger's trying to close in, but she is at the mercy of this soft pace. She's outside of Peacock Road. CB's under a little pressure. Curls Night Out's at the back. Enticing Sunset still with the lead. Spoils of War's been chasing her the entire trip. She's been up close to this soft pace. Enticing Sunset with the lead off the turn. Spoils of War with a furlong to come and get her. Enticing Sunset got a favorable flow, and she still has the lead. Spoils of War was not going to get her tonight. Up the inside is Morning Miracle. Enticing Sunset all the way. Another one for Martine Garcia with the top spot. Morning Miracle was second, and Spoils of War. And checking in fourth was Sassy Katie. Soft pace, you could just sense it up front. Enticing Sunset, nearly a 25-second opening quarter, 49 for the half. Spoils of War tried to stay close. And when she made her move and couldn't push on by, you knew it was going to be Enticing Sunset's night. A wire-to-wire winner here in the ninth race, covering the 1 mile distance in 1:38 86 100ths. Enticing Sunset, a wire-to-wire winner, a 4-year-old Bay Filly by Enticed out of the Fusaichi Pegasus mare Kencho. Owned by Contreras Stable Incorporated, along with Desperado Racing LLC. Cipriano Contreras, the winning trainer, and it's a riding double for winning jockey Martine Garcia. Enticing Sunset was bred in Kentucky by Victoria and Hillary Ocampo. 13.92 pick 3, $211.37. 13.98 pick 3, $39.58. You are reminded 8 Honey Holler, a late scratch. 210 exacta, $96.34. 210 trifecta, $53.98. 10-cent super, $42.86. A couple doubles. 9-2 double, $56.33. 9-8 consolation double, $9.31. 10th and final on the Fridays Alive card. 5 and 13 both scratched, Elko County and In the Dark. 14 Big Raj will draw in off the also eligible list. 3 Malavaje as an additional workout. 3 Diamonds Farm, 22nd of December, half mile, 50 seconds breezing. The 11R Elliott has an additional workout. This was once upon a time back in late July, the 22nd of July. Thoroughbred Trading Center, 3/8, 37 2/5 breezing out of the gate. The nightcap in about 22 minutes. And there they go. Nash Potatoes away quickly from the inside. Malavaje wants to show pace. Profound forwardly positioned. Tap him out wants to go. Nyquistador's in a good spot heading into the first turn. So it's tap him out making the pace from Nash Potatoes and Malavaje. Nyquistador's in good order. 3 deep and he's up close. After them is Captain Bob's B, 29. And it's a break of at least a length and a half to R. Elliott. And here's Profound. Midfield along the inside, 7 or 8 off the lead. 2 clear from Big Raj. Another 3 to Fly Guy Mick. After them races Turnbuckle, along with Motown Jazz. And Buddy Mack is the last of all, and Tap 'em Out has the lead. It's Tap 'em Out with the lead. Up the backstretch from Nyquistador and Malavaje. Nash Potatoes is fourth. Little more than 5 off the lead. Almost a length to Captain Bob's B29. Profound is beginning his move. He's 3 wide, and he has some momentum heading into the turn as he gets some separation from R. Elliott. Big Raj is all in. Fly Guy Mick is closing up the inside. As it still is, Tap 'em Out and Nyquistador. 332,000 for either of them. But here comes Nash Potatoes, and here comes Profound, and here comes Fly Guy Mick. Tap 'em Out, Nyquistador. Profound is making his presence felt, and there's Fly Guy Mick. Profound is up to the front. Nyquistador with a little fight. Fly Guy Mick splits them with momentum. Profound and Fly Guy Mick. Nyquistador tries to fight on, but it's Profound who's front and center in the Fridays Alive nightcap. Profound wins the money. Second and third gets tight with Fly Guy Mick and Nyquistador. After them was Captain Bob's B29. Maybe Buddy Mac for that high five. Profound gets it done, 137 and 66 100ths. Second is tight with Fly Guy Vic and Nyquistador. Here's the 10, Captain Bob's B29 in that fourth spot. And it looks like Buddy Mac for that super high five. We'll let the placing judges sort it all out. We know that 7 Profound is the unofficial winner from the Fridays Alive Nightcap. In the winner's circle is 7 Profound on the class drop this evening. A 3-year-old, a Dark Bay or Brown Colt by Twirling Candy out of the Violence Mare Flush. Owned by Belladonna Racing LLC, Twinbrook Stables, Woodford Racing LLC, BCWT Limited, Taylor Creek, Rod Hatfield, and Bud Hatfield. Cherie DeVoe, the winning trainer, a double for Adam Beschitza. Profound was bred in Kentucky. Bred in Kentucky by Pitlockery Partners. 7.6 exacta from the nightcap, $86.14. 7-6-12 trifecta, $221.19. 2-7 late double, $13.32. Late pick 4, $1,100.54. 9-2-7 late pick 3, $82.06. 9-8-7 consolation version, $14.49. Late pick 5, $4,200, $4,205.16. $4,205.16. Better than $3,200 for the super high five. 10-cent super from the nightcap, $330.59. 20-cent single 6, $15,961.78. 4 out of 5 in the late pick 5. I got to get back to that one. Our late pick 5 payoff, $4,205.16. Got this page covered. That trifecta one more time for good measure, $221.19 in case I missed it. All right, let's see if we can do this all over again. The 20-cent single 6 carryover, $236,879.23. 4 out of 5 in the pick 5, $41.21. Pick 5, $4,205.16. Dollar super high 5, $3,275.61. Quite a bit of payoffs. Sometimes it's not easy trying to get them all out in a very timely manner. So we do have the 20-cent single 6 carryover. Tomorrow night we'll have a mandatory payout. Tomorrow night is the end of the 2025 holiday meet. So we're going to pay out the 20-cent single 6 tomorrow with a mandatory payout. And we got a great carryover, $236,879.23. That's it for the live racing. Still plenty of great opportunities on the gaming floor. Entertainment, bourbon, and brew. Fridays Alive in the books. We're back at it again tomorrow evening, 5:55. 20-cent single 6 mandatory payout. That carryover just shy of $237,000. Sure hope you had a great Fridays Alive. When leaving the track, please drive very carefully. This has been Racing from Turfway Park. Good night, everyone.